So I realize in life that, a lot of times you can't tell people everything. You just can't tell people everything. You got to stop telling people everything about your business. What you're doing, what you're working on, what are the goals you have, what are the things you're trying to accomplish, all that sort of stuff. You just got to stop telling people everything. Sad to say, not everybody has your best interest at heart. That's just the truth. You know, consistently you find yourself you're telling folks everything, you're telling folks everything, but not everyone is going to be happy for your success. And that might be tough to say. Not everyone wants to see you prosper. Not everyone wants to see you accomplish the things that you want to accomplish in life. That's not how that works. Because sometimes, these people are not prospering, and at least they're not prospering in the ways that they would like to prosper. They're not seeing the things that they would like to accomplish. They're not seeing how they could accomplish a lot of those things. And here you are talking about the things that you want to accomplish in life, talking about the goals that you have or whatever the case is. Sometimes they don't even really got goals. They ain't really have a lot of goals or things like that. They haven't sat down to map out the things that they would like to accomplish in their life. So they don't want to see you prosper. And when you're telling them things you're working on, and they're hearing about the baby steps that you're taking and the baby steps that you're accomplishing, not everybody is going to be happy with that. Not everyone is going to want to hear about all those things that you're achieving, about all those things that you're accomplishing. Not everyone is going to be down for that sort of stuff. So you got to be careful about who you're telling that. Let your work speak for itself. Let your work speak for itself. So instead of you telling people, step by step what you're doing, telling them all your goals, all your this or whatever, let the work that you're doing speak for itself. As they're hearing about the things that you are accomplishing in life, or they're seeing the things that you're accomplishing in life, let that be the way you do your talking, right? Let the fact that they're seeing certain accomplishments, those that are visible at that, because not all your accomplishments are going to be like outright visible for them to see, but let them see your accomplishments, right? Let them see your accomplishments. Let that be the way that they know what you're working on after the fact. Because the other thing about that too is another reason you don't want to always vocalize your next step or everything you're working on is because when you vocalize it, people have a tendency to want to hold you to it, and sometimes in a terrible way, not as in holding you accountable or keeping you responsible, but sometimes in a way where they're kind of putting it in your face. So if you say, okay, I'm going to start this business, or I'm going to start a YouTube channel, or I'm going to start doing whatever the case is, and then in a year, I'm sure that so and so is going to work out for me. I just got to keep my grind going or whatever. What happens in 6 months? They're looking to see your progress. In 9 months, they're looking to see your progress. In 1 year, they're looking to see your progress. And then they're looking at you in your face and saying, well, didn't you say you were going to do so and so? And maybe you didn't start that business. Maybe you didn't start that YouTube channel. Maybe you didn't do whatever it is. Maybe you didn't start school after you vocalized and said, hey, you know what, I'm going back to school. I'm going to get my GED, or I'm going to get my degree, or I'm going to go to this school and get a trade school and get my certificate in plumbing or as an electrician, whatever it is. You said you were going to do it. And here they are reminding you 6 months, a year down the road, because life changed. Things don't always go the way we say they're going to go. But here they are telling you, oh, and not just telling you, but throwing it in your face a lot of times. That's the part that sucks, right? People are supposed to be your friends, throwing stuff in your face, reminding you, didn't you say you were going to go back to school? Didn't you say you're going to start this business? Didn't you say you're going to start this YouTube channel? Didn't you say you're going to do that? Didn't you? Throwing it in your face. Not necessarily as a form of encouragement or trying to get you to get off your, to go get things done, but kind of like throw it in your face in terms of the world. Look at you. You said you were going to do all this stuff, and look at you. You ain't done nothing. That's right where you're right where you started. Not everybody has your best interest at heart. So you don't always want to do that. The shocker too is this could also come from your family members. Let that sink in for a bit. It's not always, acquaintances or friends. Sometimes your family members, right? When you vocalize the things that you want to accomplish in life, sometimes your family members could be haters, right? They don't understand what is it that you are trying to do. They do not understand what you're trying to do because they may have a fear, and the fears that they have in life, right? The things that they don't have the mental fortitude to be able to go after the things that they want to go after. And so they don't think you could do it either. So your own family members could serve as detractors, right? As folks who could be holding you back or just telling you negative things, right? It doesn't have to be acquaintances or strangers or friends. Your family could also play that role as well. So sometimes even some family members, you can't tell everything what's going on, right? You cannot tell them everything, because when you say stuff, and the more you say, sometimes I feel like it's more difficult to accomplish certain things in life. The more you put it out there, the more you say about it, the more you put it out there, right? Because the truth is, the other thing is not, think about this, even these people that you're telling your goals, your dreams, or whatever, most of them can't even help you accomplish it anyway. Most of them cannot. So why do they need to know what you're working on or what you're working toward? Because they can't help you anyway, right? I mean, they can't. And are you telling them because it's a source of motivation, because they're going to encourage you? Again, that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes not even your friends want to see you accomplish, achieve certain things in life. You got to be really, 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 really mindful of that, right? So you're telling all these people this stuff, they can't do anything for you. They can't help you accomplish your goals. What you telling them for, right? So I think you walk in silence, you work in silence, and you let actions speak. You let your actions speak. You let your results speak. Walk in silence, work in silence, and let your actions speak at the end of the day. Let your work, let your success speak for itself at the end of the day, because it will speak for itself at the end of the day. One good way to keep away from all that negative energy, one good way to keep away from negative energy, right, from everybody being in your business and just too many unnecessary opinions, a lot of them not meant well towards your success, is to keep your business to yourself. Keep your business to yourself. Don't feel pressed. Don't feel this great desire, this great need to share everything with everybody. It is not necessary for you to be able to, it's not necessary for you to do so. And that includes family as well. Family does not need to be all up in your business. They do not need to be all up in your business. So let me know what you all think. Have you had experience with this where you're telling people, all your business, and all they do is serve as detractors, serve as haters? You telling them your business and they're just discouraging you, not motivating you. You realize that they're not happy for you. They're not happy for the successes that you're seeing. Have you all have experience with that? How do you deal with that sort of stuff? Do you tell people everything that every step that you're about to make, every move you're moving towards, every step that you're taking? Leave it in the comments. Let us know, right? Let me know what you think, right? If this is a good strategy for you to just hold on to your business. Don't be sharing all your goals, your personal business and stuff with people, because they ain't really care. Let me know what you think. All right. So until next time, 2 things I always ask at the end of every video: do something good for someone. You do not have to be rich to give back, and giving back is not always about money. And then do something good for yourself. There might be a situation you need to walk into or walk out of. All right. So check out the rest of the channel. Until next time, be good. Peace.